Hi, this is Mike. I'm reading Rob Alter's translation of Genesis. Chapter 24 is really long. This is the first half. And Abraham was old, advanced in years, and Yahweh had blessed Abraham in all things. And Abraham said to his servant, elder of his household, who ruled over all things that were his, "Put your hand, pray, under my thigh, that I may make you swear by Yahweh, God of the heavens and God of the earth, that you shall not take a wife for my son from the daughters of the Canaanite in whose midst I dwell. But to my land and to my birthplace you shall go, and you shall take a wife for my son, for Isaac." And the servant said to him, "Perhaps the woman will not want to come back after me to this land. Shall I indeed bring your son back to the land you left?" And Abraham said to him, "Watch yourself, lest you bring my son back there. Yahweh, God of the heavens, who took me from my father's house and from the land of my birthplace, and who spoke to me and who swore to me, saying, 'To your seed will I give this land,' he shall send his messenger before you, and you shall take a wife for my son from there. And if the woman should not want to go after you, you shall be clear of this vow of mine. Only my son you must not bring back there." And the servant put his hand under Abraham's thigh, and he swore to him concerning this thing. And the servant took 10 camels from his master's camels, with all the bounty of his master in his hand, and he rose and went to Aram Naharaim, to the city of Nahor. And he made the camels kneel outside the city by the well of water at eventide, the hour when the water-drawing women come out. And he said, "Yahweh, God of my master Abraham, pray grant me good speed this day, and do kindness with my master Abraham. Here I am poised by the spring of water, and the daughters of the men of the town are coming out to draw water. Let it be that the young woman to whom I say, 'Pray, tip down your jug that I may drink,' if she says, 'Drink, and your camels too I shall water,' she it is whom you have marked for your servant, for Isaac, and by this I shall know that you have done kindness with my master." He had barely finished speaking when, look, Rebekah was coming out, who was born to Bethuel, son of Milcah, the wife of Nahor, Abraham's brother, with her jug on her shoulder. And the young woman was very comely to look at, a virgin. No man had known her. And she came down to the spring and filled her jug and came back up. And the servant ran toward her and said, "Pray, let me sip a bit of water from your jug." And she said, "Drink, my lord." And she hurried and lowered her jug onto her hand and let him drink. And she let him drink his fill and said, "For your camels too I shall draw water until they drink their fill." And she hurried and emptied her jug into the trough, and she ran again to the well to draw water and drew water for all his camels. And the man was staring at her, keeping silent, to know whether Yahweh had granted success to his journey. And it happened when the camels had drunk their full, that the man took a gold nose ring, a bekah in weight, and 2 bracelets for her arms, 10 gold shekels in weight. And he said, "Whose daughter are you? Tell me, pray, is there room in your father's house for us to spend the night?" And she said to him, "I am the daughter of Bethuel, the son of Milcah, whom she bore to Nahor." And she said to him, "We have abundance of bran and feed as well, and room to spend the night." And the man did obeisance and bowed to Yahweh, and he said, "Blessed be Yahweh, God of my master Abraham, who has not left off his steadfast kindness toward my master. Me on this journey Yahweh led to the house of my master's kinsman."